So you guys are here to learn how to get your drone pilot license, part 107, through the FAA, which is going to legally, keyword legally, allow you to fly drones commercially, aka get paid for flying drones. So this could mean anything as flying a drone for a wedding to monetizing your YouTube videos that have drone shots that you shot personally. Anything that you make money off of that comes from this camera right here is technically considered commercially flying a drone. So there's going to be two different parts to this tutorial. Part A is going to be if you just bought a drone, if you're very new and you're looking to get your license from scratch. Part B is if you actually already have your pilot's license, instrument license, commercial, etc. It's going to be way easier for you to get your drone license. And so if that is you, which in that case that was me, I'm going to leave a timestamp below, go click on it, and it's going to skip ahead in the video and it's going to take you through the steps if you already have your pilot's license, how to get your drone license. All right, so how do you actually get your drone license here? The first thing you're going to need to do is obviously pass the drone pilot knowledge exam. And there's ways to go about doing this. And the first way is you can take like an online course that's going to excel you through at a pretty fast pace, but it's going to give you a lot of knowledge. And two that I've heard great things about and would recommend are what are called dartdrones.com, and they actually offer a online class and an online in-person class that you actually meet up, learn how to fly the drone and get some more experience that way. And the other one is Drone Pilot Ground School. Now I know when you get on these websites you're going to look at the price and you might cringe a little bit, but this is if you really want to make sure you know your stuff, you're going to pass the test, you're going to get some good knowledge out of these courses at a lot faster pace. Option two is you can do what I was going to do, and you can actually go on Amazon and purchase some of your own study material books here. I actually have a study guide which costs I think about $15, and this is going to take you through all the material that you actually need to know for the exam. And then I bought a test prep book for I think $13, which has some practice exams in it. So both of these combined, you're paying about $30. It's going to take longer, obviously, because you have to study on your own. You have to dedicate more time. But if you're willing to do that, you might save an extra couple $100 by doing the study alone than doing the online courses. So it kind of all depends on what you're looking for, what kind of time crunch you guys are in. So once you guys are done studying, taking the online course, and you feel comfortable that you guys can actually pass the drone test, what you're going to need to do is you're going to need to find an FAA test center near you. And this is as simple as a Google search. And most likely, if you look at any flight school or any local airport, they're probably going to be able to test you at that airport. So you'll just call, you'll make an appointment. Usually you can get in within the same day. You'll go in. You'll have to take the knowledge exam, which is, I believe, 60 questions, and you need a 70% to pass. If you do pass, you are set. So after you complete your exam, you should be given an exam ID. And what this is going to be is you're going to actually have to log into a system called IACRA, which is what the FAA uses to regulate all licenses given in the aviation industry. So I'll link that below, but you'll actually log into IACRA, create an account, and you'll have to follow the application steps to a remote pilot license. And it's going to ask you to enter this ID. So after you enter the ID, it's going to go into the system, and it may take up to about 48 hours to process. But once they have processed that ID, seeing you have passed your knowledge exam, they're going to actually have to do a background check on you and make sure that you are good to go. And then they will email you a temporary certificate. Later on, you'll get your permanent certificate. After you get your permanent certificate, you are officially a drone pilot, legally able to fly drones commercially in the industry, therefore, aka make money flying drones. And the only other thing that you need to make sure of is that when you go out and you fly your drone, you just got to make sure you have that license on you at all times. All right, so if you already have your pilot's license, you have it pretty easy, I'm not gonna lie, to get your drone license. And this is the steps that I took. And actually, it's really nice because the test is free, the study materials are free, the test is half the amount of questions. The test you can take online at your home sitting in your chair. You don't have to go anywhere. You can log into IACRA, you can complete the application, and the only thing that you actually have to do is go get someone to sign off on the application. So at my local flight school, I was easily able to have my instructor just sign off on my application. So the way you have to do this is actually you have to go to the FAA safety website, which I will link below. You'll log in, you might have to create an account. You'll go through the drone pilot course, which they have, which I believe takes about 30 minutes to an hour to watch all the videos, read all the slides. And then at the end of that, you'll have a test, which is, I believe, 31 or 32 questions. Now, to pass this test, you need to get 100% on the test. But in all honesty, your unlimited time, you just had the materials with you. I will also link a podcast that goes over all the questions because they did not change from test to test. So you can listen to that podcast, you'll get all the answers, you'll learn the material, you take the exam, and it's automatically then going to spit that out and give you a number to then log into IACRA, which you should already do if you have your license. You should already have an account. Upload that number for the drone pilot application and then send it for review. And since you've already gone through your background check and all of that for your pilot license, all you have to do then is have an instructor sign off on that IACRA application and you have your drone license. To be honest, I think I did all of that other than getting my instructor to sign off on that within an hour. It was super simple, super easy. And if you obviously don't have a flight instructor or anything, you could go to your local flight school and they'll find an instructor or a certified instructor to sign off for you as long as you show them the paperwork. Super simple and super easy. Now, the thing with this though, is that if you're going to do this, you need to make sure that your license is AKA current, meaning you've had a flight review within the past 24 months. If you got your pilot's license 6 years ago and you're not current as far as a flight review within the past 24 months, this option is not going to be viable for you. You're going to actually have to go back to the beginning of this video and watch how to get your drone license from the very beginning. So guys, I hope that helps. I hope that kind of cleared up some issues and some little fuzzy and fogginess on how to go about getting your drone pilot license. Please look in the description and in the comments. I will post step-by-step for each part with website links on how to go about doing these steps. And I hope you guys are certified in the air soon. Peace.